What's up, guys? It is November 11th, Veterans Day, so don't forget to thank a veteran today. I'm almost retired. Today I'm going to be putting in my 8-inch subwoofer because if you got a Type R, you know that not a whole lot of bass in there. So removal of everything is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Take out cargo tray if you have it. Take out everything else under here, or at least move it. Shit. So your trim piece right here, you just pull up. I already did it, but it clips in right here and then up here. So your sunshade hooks over here. Take your trim removal piece and pull this little part out. That was harder than it should have been. I had to use a pick. But you got a Phillips head screw right here. Take that out. And after you get that screw out, just get it a tug right here. And it all comes out. After a couple small pulls, you gotta undo all these clips here. You get enough room to pull the carpet back and pull your sub box out. You got 1, 2, 3 bolts there, and then your clip, and it should come right out. All right, I'm about 6 minutes into the job so far, and everything's already unhooked, ready to swap the sub. All these screws on here are 1/4 inch. Now this is the sub I went with. Here's your stock sub, aftermarket Pioneer, stock sub, aftermarket Pioneer. Now somebody on Facebook was nice enough to do this before me, which is where I got the idea. So you just got a clip, cut this clip right here, and red white is positive, green white is negative, and you have enough wire here, you don't even have to splice anything into it. So I've got my sub wired to 1 ohm. Got the positive going to the positive, negative going to the negative. I got the red white going into the positive and the green white going into the negative. Like I said, Honda gave you enough wire here. You just trim the insulation back and you're good to go. So it doesn't vibrate, doesn't make any noise. Works perfectly. Now in your factory box, you do have these little posts right here. I just took a Dremel and cut them off, ground them down smooth in order to get the sub to line up perfectly. And after completely fitting everything in there, when I started to tighten it down, I noticed that this ear right here was hitting the stock sub box. So I just trimmed it with the Dremel. It's a rough cut, doesn't look great, but it's gonna be behind the mesh, the factory mesh, so you'll never see it. I just wanna make sure there's no air leaks, no gaps or nothing, so we're good to go. All right, sub's back in there, just the 3 bolts and then the factory connector. So far I got about 45 minutes total in the sub swap. I'm gonna go test it out before I button everything up, but she looks to be done. So I got it all complete. I will say that there is an improvement in bass quality and bass clarity, but my rear view mirror is not shaking, my side view mirrors aren't shaking. You know, it's not a massive improvement, but I didn't add any more power. You know, that sub is like RMS 350 max 700. So it is what it is. It does sound better than stock, but it's not my normal bass setups. You know, usually I'm running Rockford P3s or minimum JLW3, sometimes W6s. But the little Pioneer sub is an improvement. It was $100. So if you want to spend $100 on about an hour in work, go for it. Definitely worth it.